should I not plow? So this underwear is really old, and man, it is demoed mini demonstration. So apologies, you can't see it as clear here, but you're kind of able to view the underwear underneath, right? So context-wise, this is, the underwear test. If you haven't heard about it, it's one of the easiest biological tests that you can do in your fields and the cheapest, minding which underwear you buy. You do need a rubber band, and I don't recommend anything like thongs or anything because it's not gonna tell you much.
There's not much to tell.
We have beautiful Calvin Klein underwear that got planted, and
How deep?
how deep?
Right
Oh,
for the root zone?
yeah. So it was.
Like the
I wasn't the
zone.
planter, but I'm guessing it was around the 6-inch, depending on how far down your biological system goes. If you have an impediment and it's only in 4 inches, then there's your depth. But 6 inches if able, during the growing season and having moisture. And they say a standard 6 weeks. However, this one got planted in the fall, winter hit, and they pulled it up in the spring. This one was planted on a continuous corn field, conventional, and pulled up, and obviously we could have washed it and it would be just fine. This was a continuous cornfield, first rotation to hay, and the concept being the biology is eating the cotton, aka or carbon aspect, and utilizing that input. And so that's the first rotation to corn hay. And then you've got permanent hay field, the community. So in the annual till question, going back to that context, one of the first, the vegetation is feeding the biology, right? And when you enter that plow, a consideration for your soil, let's say that you have a sandy soil and you plow it, the microbial community shifts because of the aeration and the introduction of oxygen. The microbial community utilizes all this carbon. It's like throwing wood to a fire. And so it's burning up all this carbon is the way I tend to think about it. So you got to think, okay, how much organic matter do I have in my soil? Because if you have a sandy soil and you do the tillage, you're burning up a lot of carbon. Be prepared to put that biology back or that carbon back into that system. Otherwise, we have a dry spell and it's going to become an issue in a more detrimental effect. So just wanted to touch on that, and anybody who wants to take pictures or get up and close with the underwear board. But also note, continuous cornfield, and it had been, tilled, herbicide, everything done to it. And then 1 year of a perennial aspect changed the biology that much. And then this one was next to a barn that wasn't cropped, had basically not been disturbed for quite some time, and was really difficult to find. So another thing about planting your underwear is to make sure you mark it well. And a GPS isn't good enough because it's like within 7 feet. And if you don't have a pin flag there, you're like, I don't know where it's at. There's underwear in the field somewhere in Franklin County, and I won't tell you
Where's
where.
the underwear drawer?
Yeah.